Hello and welcome to Deep Cuts the Game, the movie trivia podcast with great movies and great guests. Every week I bring on three interesting people from the world of entertainment, give them three movies, and challenge them to pull out the most obscure actors they can. The deeper the cut, the more points they earn. I'm your host, Jeff Penn, and with me as always, the patron saint of bad life choices, Alex Young. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good, Jeff. I like this snappy voice you've done today for the intro.
Well, if I don't give it enough energy, you're like, oh, you really mailed that one in or something. So,
Oh, listen, you can never win in the intro. I'm always going to find fault with it. Sorry.
No worries. What's up with you?
Not much. I for the last 4 months or so, I've been getting my nails done, which I've noticed you not noticing, Jeff.
No, I've noticed. I've just let it slide, and then my wife the other day was like, "Does Alex have black nail polish on?" Like when she was watching one of the Instagram posts. Well, I can't see that they're cat's eye. I could see that they were dark.
Girl, I saw you in person last week for birthday lunch that I paid for, so you could have said something then, and you didn't.
I don't know, Alex. I'm of the generation where
Your wife and I have a text chain where anytime we get our hand on our nails and you don't say anything, we like, he didn't notice. He didn't notice once again. That's not true, but in the back of your mind, you're like, maybe it is. Maybe they do have that.
It's so not.
Anyway, so a couple weeks ago, I was at the salon getting my nails done. Not that you noticed.
As you do.
As I do. And you're probably not super familiar with nail salons, Jeff, but in my experience, especially the one that I go to, it's very quiet. It's super quiet. And if you go with a couple of friends, you're getting split up and everyone's just sitting uncomfortably for 75 minutes in a hunched position. And if you talk, it's just like library ASMR. It's like very like, how was your weekend? That's really good. Thanks so much. Like that's it. It's dead silent, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be loud. But I was there, and this woman blustered in at noon and immediately starts talking at full volume. She throws herself into one of the pedicure chairs and just keeps talking about how she's been sick for 2 weeks, and she finally got over it, except for this lingering cough. We all know a lingering cough. You talk a little like, and that's it. A little whatever. This woman has whooping cough. It is a deep, wet, foreshadowing cough. It is accompanying blood, I'm sure, in a handkerchief. It is a terrible cough. I am not a fan of this. I'm in a mask. The nail techs are all in masks. So, it's fine, but it's also not awesome. So she keeps going on, and then she starts complaining about the radio, which is just CHFI. It's like a local Toronto station that's
just playing soft rock.
Yeah, like adult contemporary and a smattering of top 40. It's like every mall and dentist office you're going to hear in the city. It's fine. Whatever. And it's pretty quiet. As I said, this is not a loud establishment. But she's like, oh, I don't know how you can all handle this because it's just talk. In my head, I'm like, no, it's currently commercials. And it's been commercials for 45 seconds. But since the dawn of wireless, it's everything's sponsored, and then give it a minute and they'll probably play you some Sabrina Carpenter or something. Just chill. But she's like, can you turn it down? It's just, I can't. It's too loud. So they're like, okay, sure. And they turn it down from 2 to 1, I guess. That's fine. 10 seconds later, she's like, oh, it's still just way too loud.
At any point, did you want to just turn to her and be like, could you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, maybe if you didn't talk so much, it'd be fine. But she's like, oh, it's my hearing aids. And I'm like, all right, I'll give you benefit of the doubt. I don't.
But those are adjustable.
Right? For sure. But hey, maybe it's the frequency, or she's right in front of the speaker. Whatever. Fine. Fair enough. So they just turn it off. And let me tell you, Jeff, this is what Man for Man would describe as a roaring silence. It is deafening. All you can hear is tinnitus. There is no other sounds, and it's horrible. I literally turned to my nail tech. I'm like, you gotta get me out of here. This is the worst. And then this lady continues to cough, continues to talk, and she's like, oh, I also brought snacks. She brought an apple and cheese. Solid snack choice. That's cool. But when she took a bite of this apple, it was like a gunshot. And it just echoed through the whole place. And then she'd have a bite of cheese, which was somehow louder. Just this smacking, disgusting, muddy sound. So it'd be like cough, gunshot, smacking sound, repeat. It was such a terrible experience, and I do not recommend it. So the moral of the story, Jeff, is myself, your wife, the other women in your life, we put a lot of effort into our appearance, and you should take more notice of it. It's a lot of work, and sometimes it sucks.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, that's reason number one why I don't get my nails done is just, the people.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah. I think our two guests, they look like they get their nails done from time to time. Do they? Yeah. Any horror salon stories, like a girl not cleaning off the apparatus correctly, or doing, what is it, the cuticle thing too deep and like blood just pouring out? Yeah. Like
that always squicks me out. No, nothing as
finger trauma is the worst, right? Like just like Silence of the Lambs, fingers in the well wall, right? It's like, that's the grossest thing in this whole movie.
Ooh. Yeah, no, no stories that even remotely come close to Alex's horror story that he was, which honestly sounded like my nightmare.
My biggest horror story at the salon is that I usually go with my mom, and she still lives where I grew up. And so I'll go with her, and every once in a while, actually pretty much every time, I will see someone from high school. Then I'm like,
oh no.
So that's my horror story. I try not to, so.
Are they your like nail techs, or are they just people?
No, just people there getting their pedicures or whatever. But yeah, it's like the place to go where I grew up. So
I hate that.
Do we have a puppy in the background there?
We do. That's my dog, my foster dog.
Oh, nice. Alex, we are joined today by returning players, Kellie and Sarah from the Final Girls podcast. We were talking off the top how we have not seen them in almost a year. And I believe their podcast had just started when we had them on, and they've now they've dwarfed us in every possible way. They have a Patreon account. So they must be just rolling in money now.
Oh yeah,
because that's what happens, right? Once you get a Patreon, everyone just starts.
You're just immediately rich. Sure.
Yeah. How are things going with the Final Girls podcast?
Fantastic.
I mean, no, it's delay. Like, we're still doing it.
I mean, I always say we'll do it like forever until podcasts are like not a thing anymore. But because it's not like we're ever gonna run out of Final Girls. Remind me, who won the last time we were on? Because I do not remember.
I think Alex actually won.
Yeah, it was
that
Alex,
sounds right. That sounds right.
Final Girls, Alex 59, Kellie 41, Sarah 32. I will say this though, then we always get the winner to give us a recommendation for a guest. And right. Alex gave us perhaps the worst recommendation of all time. Alex, do you remember which recommendation was? Well, because the movies were Cabin in the Woods, In the Village, and then Clueless. So instead of giving me an actor or an actress from any of these movies, you gave me the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. As though the whole band was just going to come on and talk movies, because as a ska band from Boston, that's right up their wheelhouse.
Seems like you could have just picked anyone from the band, guy.
Sure, but that would have taken me to like figure out anyone in the band's like, kind of thing.
Grab one of your CDs, look at the liner notes. I'm sure you've got their whole discography.
I definitely had the EP that had like the first, like the 3 songs, whatever, that had the Someday I Suppose, or what was their other? Yeah, like I had that one. I don't think I went and bought a full CD, Alex.
Well, now they're definitely not going to come on your podcast.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
We're beyond them.
Quit burning my bridge. We're never beyond them. How dare you?
So Final Girls, I was just listening to your most recent episode, Silence of the Lambs, which I think was one of the ones I was like, you guys should do Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
that was one of the ones I was like, and it's almost like a yearly watch for me, that movie. Like, it's kind of like, it's such a good movie that I feel I can watch it all the time. And I know you guys were talking about, and sorry, I say guys because I say guys.
Oh, that's
we say dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know there was a part there where you're talking about Silence of the Lambs where you were addressing Ted Levine's character, and you're like, we're going to call him he because he's
universally
not
accepted.
Really, and he's not really trans. He's right. And I know you were talking about like wanting to get back and maybe watching like Hannibal and watching the other movies. I say full stop. If you're going to watch one thing, and if you haven't watched it yet, watch Clarice.
Is that the
There's
TV show?
another series. It's a TV show.
Yeah,
It takes place like 6 months after Silence of the Lambs.
I did
And
have
it
a few
addresses-
listeners reach out and tell us,
And it addresses everything that you talk about, like how the trans community is kind of like, it gets, and there's so much stuff, and you're like, whoa, this is good. Like Hannibal's a beautiful show, but it's almost too much. Like, you know, a stack of 45 bodies high out in the woods, you know, I'm like, who has time for that? Whereas Clarice is a lot more grounded, and they deal with like her friend from the academy, and how she's like, oh, it's great that you got this great job, but I'm stuck
like,
in
what
like
about me?
Yeah, she's like, I kind of helped you solve the case. Like every time you came up with a clue, I was right there with you. And she's like, I'm working some shitty detail, and you know, we're not getting anything. So it's really good. It's only one season, unfortunately. But it's got Cal Penn is in it, and I don't know. Yeah, Cal Penn's like one of the guys, and Michael Cudlitz is her boss.
Okay.
And it's really good. So if you can find it, it used to be on Prime. Watch Clarice.
Okay.
Anyway,
yeah, we did have a
this
couple.
weekend.
Yeah, we did have a couple listeners reach out to us on Instagram and say, "You have to see Clarice. Like that's out of like exactly what you said, Jeff. Like out of everything, you have to see that."
See,
Sorry,
I'm not,
there's a very squeaky dog, but that's okay.
I'm not as active on our Instagram, so I didn't see that discourse, but that's good to know. Yeah,
It's a
I'll
good
check
one.
that out.
Alex, you and I, we've talked about Silence of the Lambs so much, and I did just listen to your episode. Did you guys recognize Casey? I think her name's Casey Lemons. She's her friend that works at the academy.
I do recognize her, but I couldn't place her, and she didn't make it onto my short list.
Because she's also the friend in Candyman. She's Virginia Madsen's friend, so she's like always final girl adjacent.
Yeah.
Oh
right?
man,
Like,
I hope she gets her time to shine at some point. Then
I think either her daughter is someone, or she's become a director
Really?
and done some stuff. So
okay.
But I don't pay attention
Good to
to
know.
that sort of thing.
Good to know.
So yeah, you guys are talking about how much horror films you watched, not just because your podcast, but you love horror films. It's been a crazy year for horror. And I'm not going to ask you like, what are your favorite horror films or anything like that from this year, but you can tell me, but what do you think has changed for like film makers and viewers, that horror is now, it's almost like if you want to make money, make a horror film?
Yeah, that's what my uncle is in the industry, and he said the two genres that are making any money are kids movies and horror. Those are the two genres.
I mean, horror has always been lucrative, usually because it's cheap to make.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't necessarily need big name actors. You know, nowadays they can definitely pull big name actors, but like
more,
yeah.
and they're
so
getting
like
awards.
I know like we're not supposed to give our necessarily our favorites of 2025, but I did just want to very quickly for listeners read a list of some of the horror movies that came out in 2025, because as I was going back through the list, I was like, holy shit, might be one of the best years for horror ever. So this is just a few that came out last year. Sarah and I both love The Ugly Stepsister. Yep. Companion, Sinners, Weapons, Final Destination, Bloodlines, Together, Frankenstein, Dangerous Animals, Good Boy, Hard Eyes, Bring Her Back. You know, like it was nuts.
Was Heretic this year, or was that last year?
Just 2024.
It's all become a blur.
I know, right?
I'm like,
don't worry, that would be at the top of my list. Like if it was in, you know, but
it's funny because I remember in 2022 saying, "Oh, this is the best year for horror," and oh my gosh, my dog is back. And then it was 2024 came around. I was like, "Oh, this is the best year for horror," and now 2025, it's like every year it just is a step up. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was like the 28 years later. There's you know.
The Monkey.
The Monkey, was Long Legs? No, that was 2025.
No, that was earlier. Yeah.
I mean, I don't leave the house anymore, so everything just seems the same year.
Fair. I
Opus
don't
came
leave.
out last year too.
That's right. Yeah, Opus did. We just covered that for a future episode. Spoiler. But yeah, no, I just went to the movie theater for the first time in like months and saw Send Help, which was fantastic.
Very
So
good
yeah.
time.
Yeah, absolutely it is. So I think it's really shaping up, to be another really strong year for horror.
So, okay, I said I wouldn't ask you which one's your favorite, but I know you guys were talking about Sinners, and I think it was it's got 16 nominations for the Academy Awards. How do you feel about Sinners compared to, say, Weapons? Like,
Okay.
very different, but maybe the two kind of like peak horror films of last year.
So this is where I have to give the embarrassing admission that I give on every podcast when we get asked about Sinners, which is that I have not fucking seen Sinners. and it's stupid because like I actually own it, and I've actually owned it since it came out, but like I made like a pinky promise with my best friend that we would watch it together, and we just haven't like found the time yet. And so no spoilers, please. But so I don't know how I would compare it to Weapons. I did really enjoy Weapons. So
Okay.
I loved Sinners, and I'm gonna try not to spoil this, Kelly, but the music was just like there's one scene in particular that I still get goosebumps thinking about. I love Sinners. I was so on the fence about Weapons. I wanted to Aunt Gladys, like she was 10 out of 10. I love her. But it just didn't grab me like it did for everyone else.
We talked extensively on our podcast about The Ugly Stepsister. We're both obsessed with it, but Sarah knows my top favorite of 2025, which is
Companion.
I love Companion.
I fucking love Companion. So I actually just bought, you guys can't tell, but behind me I have this like wall of Final Girls where it's just like art from this one seller on Etsy who does like a series of Final Girls, and I actually just bought her art for Iris from Companion, so I'm excited to put that up.
I haven't seen Is it Ugly Stepsister
Ugly
yet?
Stepsister.
It just came up on streaming on something here.
It's been on Shudder for a while.
It's been on Shudder.
Craven.
But I think it's up on essentially our HBO kind of thing. So I'm like,
that is a must watch.
It's a 10 out of 10 movie.
I think I've watched Sinners like 3 times now. That being said, it's the best the first time. It wasn't one of those movies where I like you go back and you watch, like, I think Alex had he's like, don't watch any trailers, just go into it and watch it. And I think I kind of knew what the general premise was, but if you haven't seen it, I have not gone back and watched Weapons yet, but I am looking forward to it. I just want to watch it with somebody who hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Right. Because I think there's so many parts where I want to see their reaction to like you said, like Aunt Gladys and just the,
oh my God.
Yeah. And Alex and I had very different audience experiences with that movie.
Yeah, I had a horrible audience with that movie.
Really?
It was a press screening. Yeah. It was so
what the fuck? Like people were rude?
No, like there's somebody on their phone, and then I had somebody come in 40 minutes in, which was insane. I don't even know why Warner Brothers let them. Like at that point, like we're closed.
Close the door.
We're coming through with like their flashlights, and like, is that seat available? We're like, guy, fuck off. Like the movie's on. We missed the first jump scare. Like on the ceiling because we were like answering this person. It was ridiculous.
Whereas my audience, we loved it, but almost in a comedy kind of way. Like there's the part where the mom comes out of the house and she's like walking all weird, and our whole audience was like ha 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 ha, and then like you hear the door open and the audience like stopped laughing. They're like, oh,
but there are
funny.
like kind of elements, and
yeah.
I keep talking. I haven't spoiled this on our podcast, but I constantly reference it because when Josh Brolin wakes up from that dream and just yells, "What the fuck?" we laughed so hard because we were saying "what the fuck" for like the previous 10 straight minutes. And he just screams it into the void, and we just that was fantastic. But I will say, if you want to show someone a horror movie to see their reactions, Ugly Stepsister would be a really good one to do because holy shit. And also
it's body horror, like 10 out of 10 body horror.
Body horror. And also Bring Her Back is like
Bring Her Back is
incredibly shocked.
It's a terrible time. But
it's a terrible time.
Terrible time. I probably won't watch it again. But like
that's the one with the knife and the kid, and he's eating the
chomping it.
And you're like, no.
That was a great theater experience. That audience was locked in.
I can imagine. Or like when the woman punches the blind girl in the face when she's sleeping. Like I didn't see it in the theater, but I can only imagine anyone watching it was like, Holy shit.
It was wild. And the scene Jeff's described where you can hear what's happening before everyone was like, oh no. It was great.
I can still picture the sound. Like,
Alex, you just became Mike Birbiglia there for a second. You're like, oh no.
That's fair.
So your most recent episode just dropped. It was Silence of the Lambs. So I was very excited to listen to that one because it's one of my favorite movies. What's coming up for you next? Without too many spoilers, obviously.
We got one of my favorite movies coming up, and it is a stretch to call it a horror movie, but we are doing Fern Mayo from Jawbreaker coming up.
Oh, nice.
And
which I've never seen.
Yeah. And then we had Ariel from Opus, Iowa Debris, who's amazing. We haven't actually planned. We usually plan like months and months in advance. And now we're planning both for our regular feed and our Patreon. So
and guest spots.
And guests, yeah. So we're trying to like we have some planning to do, but we're trying to time them too with releases this year. So I don't think we're going to make Grace for Ready or Not. I don't think we're going to make that one in time, but we will be featuring her. And I think we're finally going to do Sydney this year.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have to do Sydney. Yeah.
She's our most requested.
By far 1,000 times over.
And
I was just watching. Sorry. I was just watching an interview. Damn it. Shut up.
Both of you.
We're both so revved up.
I know, right? Go ahead, Kelly.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. All I was going to say was that I just saw someone, like a clip of someone going up to her at a con and basically saying, like, you are the best final girl of all time, which I'm sure she hears constantly. You know, I'm not necessarily like saying that she's my like top favorite. She's definitely top 3, but like but yeah, Sydney. And then also I just did a solo Patreon episode, solo in that like Sarah couldn't make it, but I had 2 guests on and we talked about this Shudder movie called Dark Match, which is like a wrestling themed horror movie. Yeah, it's really silly. So it's like people wrestling to the death. There's like fire, and so it's ridiculous. But yeah, we had a really good time talking about that. So that's going to be on Patreon soon.
Tomorrow.
I haven't looked at too many of the trailers for the new Scream film yet, but like, is it do we think it's Matthew Lillard? Like,
yes.
Right. Okay.
It's so hyped at this point. There's no way. Like I've literally my fiance.
Like I'll be disappointed if it's not him. I'll be I'll be like, who the hell is this person? Like I don't care.
He's gonna be in the movie in some capacity. I don't know if they'll do it how like they did with Skeet in the previous one, where like he's there, but like not, spoiler. And well, not spoiler because he dies in the fucking first movie, but you know what I'm saying. But my fiance is constantly watching like analysis videos on YouTube of like, this clip is definitely Stu. You can tell like the voice matches up and everything. And so like 100% Matthew Lillard's in it somehow.
I was gonna say something else, but now I've lost it. But that's okay. You know what it was? I was last night, like right before bed, we had like 30 minutes and I was like, I didn't want to put anything important on. So it just was like, you're recommended. And it was like the best of Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live.
Nice.
And I know you're like, what the fuck were you watching that? And I was like, that's what it was. We literally watched The Faculty on Crave here in Canada. And then it was like, you might. And so I was like, Crave, The Faculty's great. And then it was like, you might want to watch this. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch some old Chris Farley. And I realized I'm like one step removed from being Chris Farley's character. That's like the shitty interviewer. He gets like Paul McCartney on and he's like, hey, you remember when you were in the Beatles? Yeah, that was awesome. Like I'm like a little better than that right now. Like I'm not hating myself as much as he does. But well, let's play a game of deep cuts.
That sounds great.
So the first thing we do, I can't remember what we were doing when you were here last time. It's been almost a year. But what we do now is I give you the name of an actor or an actress, and I'm going to ask you to tell me what you think they're best known for is on IMDb. So IMDb gives you like their top 4 things. You're just going to try to tell me what you think is number 1.
Okay.
And it's maybe the ultimate final girl, but let's see what happens. Sigourney Weaver. So
write it down.
I'm going to ask you one at a time. So Kelly, I'm going to go with you first since we were emailing the most back and forth here. So what do you think? No hints here. What is Sigourney Weaver's best known for on IMDb?
I have to assume Alien.
It's not a bad guess. I think everyone would assume Alien.
It's got to be in the top 4 rotation, I would think.
You would think. I'm not saying no or yes, but
Okay.
Sarah, what do you think is Sigourney Weaver's number 1?
I think it's probably Alien. It's not probably Galaxy Quest, but
okay. So she's going Aliens. Alex, what about you?
I mean, both those are undeniably good guesses.
Make total sense. Yeah.
Ghostbusters?
Shit. Another good one.
Heartbreakers?
Heartbreakers. 2 of you aren't even on the list.
What?
Think about how weird that is. I will tell you this. At number 4, and fair enough, because did she win an Academy Award for Gorillas in the Mist?
She was definitely
nominated. I mean, everyone's probably forgotten that was a movie, but
I
when
forgot.
you hear it, you're like, oh, well, yeah, it's kind of fair if she was nominated for an Academy Award. Number 2, Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
right.
It only made like $2 billion, so fair enough. Number 1, Alien Resurrection.
What?
Because she's a producer on it. So I think it got bumped up on her list. So number 2, Kelly, you were right with Alien. So, or it's number 3. I think it goes 1, 2, 3. So Kelly, you got the closest. So would you like to go first, second, or third? Knowing that we go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I'm just gonna do the middle of the road.
Kelly's in the
that
middle.
seems like the safe bet.
I really feel like Aliens should be on this list. So Sarah, would you like to go first or third? Third. Pushing Alex to number 1. I mean, honestly, all of these movies should be on the list. Like her best known short should be like 6 movies kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight's 3 movies are, and I was telling you a little bit beforehand that 2 of them are a little bit older, but they're kind of reverse Final Girl movies. So hopefully they're within your wheelhouse. So I didn't write down the years, but I think from 1987, Fatal Attraction. Oof, yeah. From 1989, Basic Instinct. And the year could be wrong. I'm just guessing that it was 1989, but it was Basic Instinct. But then something a little more.
Now I wish I was going number 1.
Yeah. Something a little more recent from 2014, Gone Girl. So while you take a moment to write down some names, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the hosts of the horror podcast Final Girls.
Each episode, we break down the Final Girl blueprint.
What works.
What doesn't.
And what the genre's survival stories say about feminine power and today's cultural context.
So join us every Wednesday as we celebrate the survivors,
dissect the disasters,
and call out every let's go into the basement decision.
See
you there.
All right, we are back with Deep Cuts the Game. We've got Sarah and Kelly from the Final Girls podcast. The 3 movies tonight are Gone Girl, Basic Instinct, and Fatal Attraction. Alex, you didn't elect to go first, but you were given the chance to go first. How are you feeling about that right now?
Bad.
Okay.
I don't know bad.
And you told
honestly, I wouldn't feel confident in any.
Yeah, you said in the commercial break there that you've not seen Gone Girl.
Correct.
So the most recent movie you have not seen. So that's probably not going to be a really good spot for you. So you're going to have to go back to these other movies that are closing in on 40 years old.
Yeah, both the movies are older than I am. I saw them in the last 5 years, but as I've said in previous episodes, your brain is a sieve, man. It's retaining nothing. I only know your name because it's on the screen.
You guys came up with this difficult game that involves like diving deep
Jeff's
into your brain.
really good at it. Jeff's really good at it, and I'm present.
You're invisible.
Anytime where I have to play, I get real nervous because it's like you can look dumb really quickly. It's easy to do that.
Oh, good. Thank you for pressing that for us. So, considering I haven't seen 2 of these fucking movies, I will look very dumb, but that's okay.
Alex, what's your deepest cut?
I mean, my deepest one's not that deep, but Wayne Knight is in Basic Instinct.
I mean,
really?
it may be not that deep, but it's a good one to take off the board because it's kind of everyone remembers that one. Yeah. But it's still worth 8 points, Alex, even though.
Oh, wow. Great. All
I
right.
mean,
Nice.
not. Yeah, I mean, Kellie didn't even know it, so there you go.
No.
That's pretty good. So 8 points for Newman from Seinfeld in Basic Instinct. All right, Kellie, we're at you. You said you have not seen 2 of these movies, so is that Fatal Attraction and Basic Instinct you have
Yes.
not seen?
Yes.
All right. So what are you feeling for your deepest cut? I'm assuming it's going to be from Gone Girl then.
So I don't know her name, and I'm
Okay.
not even positive that this is who it is. But in Gone Girl, the woman that he's like cheating with, is it the girl from the Robin Thicke video, Blurred Lines?
Emrata.
It is?
Emrata.
Okay.
You took mine. Yeah.
Emily
Ratajkowski.
Ratajkowski,
Yeah.
who I watched this movie with my wife and my daughter, who's
Oh.
21, and I was like, "Hey, Robin, it's the girl from." She was in like 2 episodes of like iCarly
Mhm.
back in the day, and she dated like Gibby. And my daughter's like, "When was this movie made?" I'm like, "Not long after she was on iCarly, where she was playing like 14."
Yeah.
And then she's in this movie. So yeah, Emily Ratajkowski
Yeah.
for 10 points. 10 points, yes. The girl from the Robin Thicke music video.
That's the only thing I.
She's a
other than I know
model.
her from.
She's a
She's a
model.
model.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, obviously.
Sarah, you get 2 in a row.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry as the defense attorney in Gone Girl. He's really good in this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I loved him in it.
Yeah, I can't say that I've really watched any of his movies per se, but he was good in this.
Yeah.
So Tyler Perry for 6 points. What is your second deep cut?
I'm gonna take some of the Gone Girl ones off the board because the other ones are the woman who played the Nancy Grace character in Gone Girl. She was in I cut like a zillion things. I think was she in Willy Wonka? No.
She is the mom of the girl who chews. She's Anna Sophia Robb's mom in the Johnny Depp. Her name is Missy Pyle.
Missy Pyle
For 12 points.
Oh, she was in Galaxy Quest also.
Is she in Galaxy? Oh yeah, she's one.
Totally
she
was.
One of, yeah, she's one of the aliens.
Yep.
Yep. Missy Pyle for 12 points. That's a good one. Kellie, we're back to you. You got Emily Ratajkowski. It's your first deep cut. What's your second? Alex, it's like, is that how you say her name? I'm like, I don't know, Alex. If you say it fast enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even attempt to say her name. I just said that girl from the video.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally don't. It's been so long since I've seen even Gone Girl. So I'm gonna give one that's probably worth 0 points, which is Rosamund Pike.
I mean, there are no zeros, but there are 2s.
And she's one.
I'll take it.
Rosamund Pike for 2 points. She's really good in this movie.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have in your Final Girls podcast, you have kind of like your Final Girl rating, and one of them is like the blood soaked kind of thing. And she definitely would score very high, even though it is essentially self-afflicted blood gore in that movie.
Well, that's okay. Some of them do have very much self-inflicted.
But just like
injuries.
And then just essentially bathing in blood. And
that's movie actually, you know what? We should cover her.
Yeah, that movie makes no sense. Like if you watch it again, you're like, there's so many plot holes in this fucking movie that don't make any sense.
That's fair.
Alex, you gave us Wayne Knight. What are your second and your third deep cuts, buddy?
These are the last 2 that aren't like first build. But in Fatal Attraction, and this is one of my touchstones for her. I don't know her name. I feel bad because she did a lot of things I love. But Helen Hunt's aunt from Twister, and she's also Anna Paquin's aunt or mom, grandma in True Blood.
Wow. And Alex, do you remember what character she plays in Fatal Attraction?
No, I just know that she's in it.
Okay, I believe she plays
the lead
characters. She's the lead character's receptionist.
Oh my! That is a deep cut.
Yeah,
that
Lois
is
Smith.
Deep.
And
I watched a lot of Twister as a kid, so anyone from that movie that shows up, like to me, Jamie Gertz is from Twister, and sometimes she's in The Lost Boys. But my touchstone for her is Twister.
Wow.
Her name's Lois Smith, and I literally wrote down Twister and True Blood.
Great.
Because essentially playing the same character where she sits at a table in a farm and gives out, knowledge, advice.
Good dinners.
Yes, she's worth 14 points for lowest.
Wow.
Are
Yeah,
you
that's
serious?
deep.
I mean, she's literally his receptionist, so she's only in like
a
2
second.
scenes. Like she's like,
that's a score.
She's like, she called again, and that's about it. So, and she's almost unrecognizable if you only know her from those other things. So what is your third deep cut, Alex?
Significantly less deep, because she's like the love interest of the lead in Basic Attraction. Basic Attraction. I made it myself. It's fan fiction. Basic Instinct. Jean Triplehorn.
Jean Triplehorn, who looks incredible in this movie. I gotta say, yeah, she's great. Jean Triplehorn for 5 points, Alex.
Yeah, like I said, she's not.
No, but it's solid. It's solid. Yeah, he really the lead steps up his game, going from Fatal Attraction to Basic Instinct. Like he's like Sharon Stone, Jean Triplehorn.
That's that Paul Verhoeven for you.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I like what you guys did with Fatal Attraction. We're gonna just Kellie. He gave us Rosamund Pike. What else you got?
Assuming that 2 is the lowest number of points you can get, I will take my other 2 points for Ben Affleck.
Well, one was going to be the lowest, and that's Ben Affleck. Yeah, so
even a 1. Okay,
he does get a lot more screen time than she does because she's gone. She's really not.
She is a gone girl.
Yeah, and so he's worth 1, but that's okay.
Okay.
Sarah, you're doing very well. You gave us Tyler Perry, Missy Pyle. Can you go deeper? What else you got?
Fatal Attraction, the little girl, the daughter, she's in Christmas Vacation.
She is, and that was going to be my little interesting tidbit, because we've talked about Christmas Vacation before, and I was like, oh, this little girl, she's nobody. Like, she didn't go on to do anything. But little did I know she had been a bigger star beforehand. Her name is Ellen Latson.
That's right.
Ellen Latson for 15 points.
Incredible.
Because other than Christmas Vacation,
those are the only 2 I can remember.
Yeah, she's Ruby Sue.
Ruby Sue. Yeah.
That's a good one. All right, what is your 4th deep cut?
4th deep cut, and I'm kicking myself for not being able to remember her name, but the best friend, the neighbor friend in Gone Girl is the one woman from SNL. Or no, not SNL, but she's in that one. You know what I'm talking about. She was in you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, come on, Jeff, help us out.
She was in a sitcom.
She's a comedic. Yeah, she's a comedic actress.
That Suburbia sitcom or whatever it's called.
I think so her number 1 is Gone Girl. I think. Trying to think what sitcom you might be thinking of, because am I confusing her with someone else?
She's not. Is she not?
You know what she's in? You know what? Happy Endings.
That's it. That's yes.
She's in Happy Endings, and she most recently was in like the Santa Claus TV show, where she played the grown-up version of the little girl that's like, you're lactose intolerant. And she had like, and I think that was her, and she didn't have nice things to say about Tim Allen. Well, who does?
Exactly.
Her name is Casey Wilson.
That's right. Yeah.
She is the next door neighbor, the fake best friend.
The fake best, who she collects the pee from.
That's right. For 10 points. So that's a good one. Kellie, where are you? You've given us Emily Ratajkowski. That was a good one. Rosamund Pike and Ben Affleck. Can you remember who did Rosamund Pike? She's staying at someone's house for a couple days. Do you remember that? That'd be worth some points.
I was really trying to remember. And I know as soon as you tell me, I'm going to be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, like he's pretty famous.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, I'm not even going to use that one. He's so famous.
I mean,
it was down on my list. Yeah.
I've already accepted that I'm crashing and burning in this specific game. So, I'll take my licks. It's fine. So, I mean, no, I don't know. But for Basic Instinct, Sharon Stone.
I mean, if you want to go to the other lead, you'll at least get 2 movies.
Nope. The only thing I know about Basic Instinct is the Sharon Stone thing. That is it.
All right. So it's Sharon Stone for 1 point.
Okay.
So that's okay. I mean, it's all right. It's good. It's good. It's good. Sharon Stone, very good in this movie. I've watched this like twice now in the past 2 years, and I didn't know it was going to be like actually this good of a movie, right? Like, no offense to Paul Verhoeven, but you're just kind of like, all right, it's going to look good. It's going to be showgirls trashy kind of thing, and this is trashy, but it's really good too.
It's good trashy.
Yeah. Alex, you got 2 in a row here. You just gave us Janine Triplehorn. You said you're probably done with your deep cut.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super glad that Kellie didn't take it because I'm giving you Michael Douglas.
There you go.
Yeah, Michael Douglas is in both, Kellie. So 1 point for Fatal Attraction, and I gave him 2 points for Basic Instinct because clearly he's a little bit forgotten as opposed to Sharon Stone's appearance.
I wonder why. Yeah, strange.
You know, I have the biggest crush on 80s Michael Douglas. He's just so suave, so charming. Oh, he just has it.
Great head of hair.
Great head of hair. Yeah. Oh, he's just great. Yeah.
He is great with Kathleen Turner in both the romancing movies, but the first one.
Yes.
So that gets you 3 points total for Michael Douglas.
Sweet.
So what's your 5th deep cut?
This is literally the last name that I've written down. Glenn Close.
I knew you were gonna take that.
Glenn Close. Yeah, she's in that movie too.
Famously, yes.
Glenn
Famously.
Close for 2 points. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she's very good.
I literally have no more names.
Oh,
between
boy.
Kellie and I, we've cleaned them out.
That is incredible. Kellie, what is your 5th deep cut? We do 6 total, so hopefully you have 2 names left. I'm getting a head shake.
I do not, Jeff. I am cleared out.
And it's not even one of those things where it's like, well, don't worry, the director's in one of these. Like, there's no directors. There's nothing like that. But you got what do you want to try? What do you got?
What I can't just pull a random name like out of nowhere and just hope that they're in
Make
one
it
of
up,
these 3 movies.
Make one up,
a character actor and hope for the best. That's my plan.
Sure. Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah. Is in no. It would be great if he was in Basic Instinct. That actually would be if him and like Wayne Knight were like
exactly.
Yeah. No, Gilbert Gottfried is not in, but I do like getting to write down his name. So, so no Gilbert Gottfried. Sarah, you've got a good score here going, and you've got your final 2 deep cuts, and I know you've got a couple names left. So what's your final 2?
Neil Patrick Harris.
That was the one I was hoping Kellie would get to.
Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. Neil Patrick Harris for 4 points. Not worth a ton. But it is his blood that is splattered all over Rosamund Pike there.
Right.
Yeah. So 4 points for Neil Patrick Harris. What's your final deep cut, Sarah?
I was gonna say the bunny, but wondering if the bunny has an IMDb page, but
it might.
So the wife, the mom in Fatal Attraction, she's in a bunch of things. I'm trying to. I know she's in a couple rom-coms.
I'm gonna pull her up because she is kind of like perfect wife.
Yeah,
in like 80s and 90s. She's like, Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Like a very big. It's not going to matter too much, but I will tell you, she plays the wife of a very famous character who's been in like 4 or 5 movies, and now even a TV show. And they've all been. It's not always a different guy, but it's usually a different guy playing the lead character in these things. I don't want to like give you too many hints because people get mad when I give hints.
I know.
But let's just say there was a movie about a bunch of guys in a submarine, which I believe that character is in, and then he's like always helping out with the government because there's always something going on that only he can solve this problem.
Submarine.
But don't worry about the submarine. She's not in that one. It's once he gets on land and he's helping fight the Northern Irish or something like that.
Is it U571 with John Bon Jovi?
Oh, come on, man. Alex, you got to know what I'm talking about.
Is she in? She's in a couple rom-coms. I know that.
trying to see what she did back in the day. I mean, that's not where I'm going.
Are we trying to pull from Gone Girl?
No,
she's
she's
trying
the
to pull
mom.
from she's the
Fatal
wife
Attraction.
she's Michael Douglas's wife in Fatal Attraction.
It's not 13 going on 30. I know that. Because I was just thinking that, but I was like, no, that's not it.
Yeah. I mean, she's in Ghosts of Girlfriends Past.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, she was in The Dropout, this series. But I mean, for me, the big thing is she plays like A-list number one guy's wife in 2 big movies from the early 90s.
Early 90s.
Like, who was the biggest actor?
Oh.
Get off my plane.
It's Air Force One.
But it's not Air Force One because that's Wendy Crewson. But think of another movie where he's essentially... I can't believe you're not...
Indiana Jones?
No. I know what you're... Oh. God damn it.
All right. I don't think we're going to get there.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there.
Her name is Ann Archer. She plays Harrison Ford's wife in Patriot Games.
Oh,
Danger. Remember,
Clear and Present Danger. That's what
he's on. It's the Hunt for Red October. It's the same character.
Yeah, he's not in that one.
No, but it's the same character.
Yeah, but that's the one Alec Baldwin one.
I know, Alex, and I clearly said we can play this back. Where I said there's a series of movies where it's often played by different people. Like I think
you did say that.
And John Krasinski plays him now in.
Oh, is that the Jack? Yeah, the Jack Ryan. Yeah, the Tom
Jack
Clancy.
Ryan.
That's right.
Oh, Ben Affleck to tie
so,
it all
but she
back.
was
and Ben
in.
Affleck. She was
in Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. That's the one I was remembering.
She's got to be someone's mom or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I am learning a lot today.
Sorry, we didn't get you there, but that was okay.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting there. I wouldn't have actually guessed correctly, but now that you tell me, I was on the track somewhere.
She was in Shortcuts. Was that the Bill Murray movie? I think she's in Shortcuts. Or is everyone in Shortcuts?
Ann Archer.
Jacqueline, Andy McDowell, Julianne Moore, Tim Robbins, Ann Archer, Matthew Modine, Fred Ward. Wow, shit, we got to do this movie, Alex. Shortcuts. Everybody
take notes here.
I didn't listen to anything you said.
It's another Robert Altman one. So, of course, everybody's in that film. Kellie, you tried Gilbert Gottfried with your favorite guest.
That's okay.
Do you got any other really interesting character actors you think might be in Gone Girl or Basic Instinct?
Can I give a deep cut for a newer movie? And maybe you can give me like 0.5 points for it.
Sure.
Because Sarah mentioned the bunny, and it made me remember that I know the name of the cockroach in Saint Maud. And so the cockroach actor's name is Nancy, because it was a couple of cockroaches and they were named Sid and Nancy. So Nancy the cockroach, she has an IMDb page. I swear to God, I just talked about in the episode. So can I have maybe a quarter point?
Listen, I'll give you a full point there because I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Okay.
We'll give you a point.
Oh, you don't think I'm neck and neck?
No, I don't think so. Alex, what's your final deep cut?
I don't even have any interesting facts for you, Jeff. So I'm just gonna guess a random character actor. We got a Stephen Tobolowsky in any of these movies?
Dude, we do.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yeah, Stephen Tobolowsky's in Basic Instinct. He's one of the cops.
What the fuck?
I was looking through the list and I was like, who's a good character actor somebody might
You know
pull?
what?
And I
He's
was
like the go-to
Stephen
character.
Tobolowsky.
Holy shit, dude.
Yes,
I honestly thought he might be in Gone Girl.
Stephen Tobolowsky for 10 points. Because I was like,
nice.
He's in everything, right? So
sure.
Well
nice.
Done. Let's see, who did we miss here from Fatal Attraction? So we got Ann Archer. The other thing I was going to tell you about Fatal Attraction. So you gave us, Sarah, Ellen Latson, who was in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Did you know that also the babysitter in Fatal Attraction is played by Jan Krakowski, who
from
also
Malcolm in the
Middle? No, that's
say Jane Krakowski.
Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock.
Oh! What's the name of the? Jane Kaczmarek, I think, actually.
Jane Kaczmarek, who was married to Bradley Whitford. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
No, Jane Krakowski, who also plays Ruby Sue in National Lampoon's Vacation, the one where they go to Wally World. So you have two Ruby Sues in the same movie. One's actually babysitting
wow
version of herself. So that was a good one. Supposedly Jonathan Brandis is in Fatal Attraction. A child actor from It, the miniseries, and who passed away. But he's supposedly a party guest. James Eckhouse from 90210, who is Brandon and Brenda's dad, is also in it for some reason. Fred Gwynn from The Munsters is in it as Michael Douglas's boss.
His friend? Or
no, his friend is this guy named Stuart Pankin, who's in Congo and Arachnophobia.
I couldn't remember
Fred
what that guy's from.
Really tall guy. He plays Herman Munster in The Munsters, like the old 60s kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then one of their family friends is an actress named Ellen Foley, who was in Night Court, and also sang backup for Meatloaf. She's the one who sings Paradise
That's
by the
why I know her name.
Yeah, Ellen Foley. Basic Instinct. I mean, you did very good. I was going to say Stephen Tobolowsky, but you got that one. Daniel Von Bargen, who's from Malcolm in the Middle. He was in Silence of the Lambs that you guys just did. He's one of the other SWAT team members.
Yes, and he was in Super Troopers, right?
Yes, yeah, and he's in Seinfeld as Kruger Industries, George's boss at Kruger Industries. Mitch Pileggi from the X-Files, and James Rebhorn, bald head guy from the game and stuff like that. Gone Girl, Carrie Coon, Patrick Fugit.
Carrie Coon was in that?
Carrie Coon's his sister, his twin.
Oh, I love her, but I forgot she was in that.
You know who I remember someone I missed in the guy that is one of the cops that is also in Almost Famous.
Yeah, that's Patrick Fugit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's and then what was that series he did? Alex, that horror series where everyone's becoming like a zombie.
That really doesn't narrow it down.
You must have. It was like an HBO show, and it was based on a comic book. And there's anyway, I'll look it up later. Boyd Holbrook is in it. They rip off the Gone Girl. They steal all her money. Celia Ward is the reporter that does like a sit down interview with him. Scoot McNairy from a bunch of stuff is the guy that she accused of rape back when they were like young. And then Lee Norris, who is in, I believe, Boy Meets World. He's I can't remember the names of the kids from Boy Meets, but he's the other cop. So the final score, Alex, you made it very close with that Stephen Tobolowsky. I was like,
really
this
is
crazy.
I was like, this is over. But Kelly with 14 plus 1 for the Nancy the Cockroach scores 15 points. Alex 42 and Sarah 47. So congratulations on your big win. Sarah, the big prize is you get to suggest a guest. Let's not make it the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones this time, like Alex did the last time.
Suggest a guest from this list.
It could be from any movie we've talked about. It could be another podcast. It could just be like, oh, you know who would be cool to have on the show? I almost never get them. It's totally fine.
I was going to say, do you have a chance of pulling some of these? Because
I know.
We're getting closer. I mean, maybe
that wasn't meant to be insulting. I'm just like, are you going to get Ben Affleck on your podcast?
I'm looking like
that'd be cool.
Not this year, but I feel like we're just out of the range of Patrick Fugit from Almost Famous. Like I think he's just too much for us.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna pick someone from the list, and it's probably out of. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Never say never.
Maybe sometimes they don't have anything going on. There you go. They say yes.
I would love to hear you play this game with Tyler Perry.
Yeah, that's good.
I'd have to watch a lot of Tyler Perry movies.
There you go.
Patrick Fugit. I'm looking up. He was in Saved.
Yes, that's right.
Outcast, Alex. That was the series. Outcast. It was based on another Robert Kirkman comic book.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wasn't that the demon one?
It was demons. Yes, they weren't zombies. Sorry, they were demons. Yeah, and yeah, it was good. But I don't remember what happens in it. Well done, ladies. Final Girls podcast. Your new episodes come out on Tuesdays? Wednesdays. Okay.
Yeah.
And Patreon on Fridays.
That's right. Yes, because I listened to the Patreon one. What's coming up next? I know you're saying you're doing a lot of guest appearances, Kelly. I think you mentioned you've done like 40 different podcast appearances.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that you're going on other people's show, but they're
here.
I mean, you listen, I love you guys, but you saw how poorly I did at this fucking game. So if you had, let me win, then sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Really, that's on Sarah this time.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah. What's going on with you two? I know we talked about what your shows are coming up, but where can people find you? Where can they get the newest? Where can they find your Patreon?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, I just wanted to thank you for having us again. This was so much fun. Alex, also, my husband paints his nails too. So, yeah.
Great.
But he doesn't go to the salon. I paint them for him. His favorite colors, he paints it purple. So he doesn't do the jade, whatever. But yeah, or tiger's eye, whatever you call it. But yeah, thank you for letting us join you guys again. This is always so much fun. You can find us, I should say, listeners, you can find us at final-girls.com. That has all the links to the major streaming platforms. We're on all of the streaming platforms, but if you can't find us because there are a few podcasts with the name Final Girls, we are at final-girls.com, and you can find everything there. We're on Instagram as well, Final Girls the Podcast, and Blue Sky Final Girls Podcast. We take requests, so if you have a request for a Final Girl that we haven't covered yet, chances are very high that she's on our list, but we want to talk about what people want to hear, so we will bump her up. And yeah, we have Patreon. We have some really fun stuff coming out. A lot of other guest appearances, like Kellie was saying, coming up. So lots of extra bonuses, lots of fun stuff on the horizon. Final cats, final daddies.
More final daddies.
Right. So yeah, final-ish girls. Yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. So
awesome. Well, I'll be sure to include links and all of that when we post this episode in a couple weeks. Alex Young, what about you? What are you going to tell us to do?
Jeff, you know what I'm going to say. You can find me on all social media and Letterboxd at the Alex Young, and support your local cinema, big, small, whatever it is. Buy your movies physically so you own them if you are able to. The end.
The end.
Alex, I realized something today that I was like, shit, I wonder if this is why nobody listens to us or finds. No, so I was on Instagram, and usually I tag, our posts. I'll be like, tag as podcast, or because I think you can only do 5 tags now. So it's like podcast, deep cuts, whoever the actor is, whatever the movie is we're talking about. So I was like, oh, let me search deep cuts on Instagram. And I immediately get if you or somebody is experiencing, and I was like, oh man, it's like a suicide prevention thing. So you can't even search deep cuts as a tag. Like you'll see me as an account,
right?
But if you're just searching hashtag deep cuts, it's immediately like
don't tag it.
Deep cut podcast.
I'm not deep. I'm not using the deep cuts anymore as a hashtag because I'm just like,
wow.
It's the title of the show. That'll come up in the account.
But I was just like, I was like,
unfortunate.
This is why we aren't rich and famous yet.
Well, I'm glad you figured it out. So in 2 weeks,
couple weeks, we'll be good to go. Yeah,
you just fix the issue and then you're good.
Well, this is the part of the show where Alex sends me an outro and I get to read it sight unseen. I just got a little buzz on my phone here. Are there any notes, Alex?
There's notes, Jeff.
Oh my God,
in
it's
this
so
one,
long.
it's not that long. You're reading it fast. You're gonna read this like a real chatty Cathy, real Gabby Gus. You've been
like somebody in there getting their nails done who just can't shut up. I wish I had an apple and cheese to eat. Also,
I had considered bringing audio props for that part of the story, and I'm like, why would I do that to our 11 listeners? That's so mean.
Why would you do it to me and Sarah?
Correct. It's just rude to everybody.
Okay, well, I'll see what I can do here, Alex, with this one. All right. Oh, is it that time already? Goodness, I feel like I've barely even started. I don't even get to tell you about what happened at the grocery store. Honestly, the nerve of some people. But anyway, I guess I have to let you go. I know. Could literally talk your ear off for another 3 hours, couldn't I? My wife always says, Jeffrey, give the poor people a rest. But I just have so much to share. Thank you, Kellie and Sarah from Final Girls Podcast for taking the time to join us today. Anyway, I'm officially stopping now. I'm stopping. But don't forget to tune in next week and follow Deep Cuts anywhere you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening. I don't like the looks on anyone's faces as I'm saying these things.
No, you did a good job.
We are traumatized, but...
That's great.